About motherfucking time, man. Finally, I was like, God damn, when is this nigga gonna goddamn put out his next album? Shit, I Am came out in 2013, boy. It's like 3 years later. That's fucking crazy. I kind of looked through this nigga catalog on motherfucking iTunes. He kind of put out records since what was it, 2000 and when the fuck did Back to Basics come out? Like '06 or something like that. And then Live from the Kitchen came out in I think 2012. I Am came out in 2013, and here he is. The Art of Hustle, man. Joint dropping this month. Came out of nowhere. Just recently checked iTunes at like 8 this morning on the way out the door and was like, oh shit, finally, man. I'm like, God damn, I thought this nigga, whole Steam was kind of fading away because we've been waiting on this shit for a cool minute. Like the minute I Am came out, that shit was dope. I didn't fuck with Live from the Kitchen because I felt like so many pushbacks on that album alone, and we got so many singles already. By the time that joint came out, people didn't really give a fuck about it. I mean, me, I thought the album was okay. You know what I mean? It wasn't bad, but at the same time, it's just like shit. I don't know the record label situation with him, but it just didn't. The buzz was already gone by the time it dropped. It just seemed like the label just threw the shit out there. Then when he came with I Am, that shit was fire. It kind of brought him back to where, you know what I mean, he needed to be in a way. And I was like, that album was kind of solid. You feel me? So it was a couple joints on it that I was like, that's reaching for popularity. That's a popular sound. That ain't really, Gotti or whatever. But at the same time, the shit, as far as the street shit, the drug shit, that's him. That shit was dope. And then he just kept talking about the art of hustle. If you go back to this album, I did it earlier, and look at how many mixtapes he dropped right after this album came out up until the point to now. We finally got a release date. Look how many mixtapes that was in between time. That's crazy because this motherfucker was been supposed to get out. Like, you know what I mean? Remember when he kept saying the art of hustle coming, art of hustle coming, you know what I mean? And it just seemed like the record label for some, I don't know, you know what I mean? It kind of stalled on him for a minute. So I'm actually glad that, he got a release date and everything. I'm hoping, Lord knows, I'm hoping that it doesn't get pushed back because I definitely want to hear this nigga, you know, music as far as the album, because the mixtapes he put out last year, shit, I think he put out 5 to 6 joints, you know what I mean? A couple of them actually made iTunes. I think CM7 and CM8 made iTunes, so that's what's up. Go support them. But I don't know. I want to see how the music goes sound because he delivered a lot of dope records and dope mixtapes last year, and I'm wondering, how is the content gonna be different from the album, from the mixtapes? Because this mixtape down there sound like an album, like White Friday. I mean, not White Friday, but CM8. That definitely could have been a fucking album to me. So I'm looking at. I think those are the tracks that didn't make the album. That's just what I believe, but I do definitely want to see what he gonna do with this project. You know what I mean? I hope it got that street sound, that Gotti sound that we all came to know and love. But I hope it ain't reaching for different popular songs, man. Shit that just gonna get played in the strip club, in the club, and radio. Even though nobody listen to radio like that no more. Just shit, to get streams and everything. Because I don't really think that helps artists when they stray away from what makes them who they are. It's not a problem to go out and be different and try new things, but don't reach where it's like, okay, that's not your sound, that's that person's sound, you going for that ain't gonna work, because it makes the artist sound so fucking irrelevant to me when they do that shit. I don't really understand, like, why would you do that? It's just like when Jewels did the record with Lil Reese, and you see how it's kind of was like a shot, it just seemed like a Lil Reese record, it didn't seem like a Joel Santana record, you know what I mean? But as long as we got the date, we cool. What y'all think about this? You know what I mean? I was excited, you feel me? But then I seen something else that kind of pissed me off, but then I hinted to it in the review for that, so I think I'm going to talk about that next. And yeah, man, hopefully this album is fire, because I think hip-hop kind of in a good space right now, but it's kind of slowing down. But let's see what Gotti got to bring to the table on his next joint. Other than that, I'm out of here. I'll holler at y'all. One.